Hey guys, we're all on the same page, like white nationalists are Nazis, right?
Nope.
Oh man, really?
You guys act like white nationalist is such a negative term.
Cause it is. Cause you know, they're Nazis. And it's negative to be a Nazi. They're very negative people with all the angry talking and the angry marching and the angry saluting and the being angry that anybody who isn't white exists. Nothing real positive about them, just real downers, just negative Nancy's, negative Nazis, if you will.
I'm a white nationalist.
Of course you are. Guess it shouldn't be that big of a surprise. You do look like your parents shared bunk beds growing up.
Nationalist just means that you love your nation. It's the most important one.
No, that's not accurate for, multiple reasons. Kind of like an onion. You being wrong has layers. See, patriotism is love of one's country. Nationalism is loyalty to one's country. Now, being somebody who failed third grade English, I can see how that could be confusing for you, but loyalty and love, two very different things. Love is a deep admiration or affection for something. Kind of like, your feelings towards meth. And loyalty is unwavering support or allegiance. It's probably why your cousin hasn't left even though you hawked her wedding ring for meth. Well, love and loyalty do often go hand in hand. They are not mutually exclusive. You can hate something and be loyal to it, and you can love something and, let it go. It's kind of like how when your family still kind of loves you, but they disown you because you keep stealing their shit to buy meth. Sure, they love you, but they're not loyal to you. And the other part of nationalism that patriotism doesn't have is that your country is superior to all other countries. It's the belief in national supremacy, which in and of itself is relatively problematic for reasons too nuanced for your two brain cells fighting for third place to understand. But that supremacy clause really starts becoming problematic when you start adding qualifiers, like, a color.
If you disagree, then you can move to the one you find is most important.
See, this is what that freshly zambonied brain of yours isn't quite comprehending. Normal people who aren't fucking weirdos don't believe that any particular country is the most important. All countries have value and importance, and that varies depending on the context. Like if we're talking about coffee and chocolate production, we are basically irrelevant. But if you're a health insurance CEO worried about your quarterly bonus, we're on top of the world, baby. And you see, this is the problem with nationalism instead of patriotism and fucking morons who don't understand the difference. The patriot loves their country, and they want their country to be the best it can be for everyone. Because when we get right down to it, all the country is its people. So if you love your country, you love its people. All of them. And when you love something and you want the best for it, as patriots do with their country, that means you need to identify its flaws and fix them for everybody's benefit. You can't do that by leaving. Well, you could, actually, but that's besides the point. You see, nationalism, unwavering allegiance, and loyalty means that you unquestionably support your country no matter how fucked up it is. The problem with nationalists is they don't actually have that loyalty to their country. They have that loyalty to a political or social ideology that they think is synonymous with their country. Synonymous means the same, by the way. And see, you never gave a shit about the nation in your entire life. You gave a shit about your racial identity, and you're such a self-absorbed narcissistic asshole that you believe that your racial identity and the national identity are the same thing. And you have thrown your country under the bus as a result. And I'm not even talking like socially with all the brown people and the gay people and the women people that you hate, but in every other aspect. The tariffs are killing us, the economy is tanking, veterans are going hungry, children are starving, farmers are going bankrupt, the soybeans just pulled off of that field are fucking worthless. Our global stance in the world has fallen. Our national security is such a joke, we're drunk texting war plans to reporters now. There is a full-blown police state in multiple U.S. cities. Our health insurance costs are going through the roof if we have access to it at all. Wages are stagnant, jobs are down, bankruptcies are up. Like everything is pretty bad right now because of you and what you voted for because of your stupid fucking white nationalism. But hey, at least brown people are being abducted and thrown into concentration camps, so it's all worth it. Point being though, that when it comes to white nationalism, the national part isn't what you ever gave a shit about.
White is just because he happened to be white, right?
No. The white is because they believe in a white ethno-state. It's the racial part of it. You don't need a color qualifier for fucking nationalism. You can be nationalist without being racist, though clearly it's hard. White is specifically there to tell you who you believe the nationalism is for. The Klan is a white nationalist group because they believe that the whites should be the superior race or the only race in this nation. You should already know that. Didn't you read it in your welcome packet? Oh, right. Reading. Sorry. Sometimes I assume things. I know. Makes an ass out of you and me. Sorry, that saying is because assume is spelled ASS, which spells ass, and then it's U-M-E. Just never mind.
Did you know I have a really good friend that's a black nationalist?
Irony is fucking dead. First of all, No, the fuck you don't. The only time you've ever talked to a black person in your life is because you just assumed that they would sell you crack. Also, you just went full on, I'm not racist, I have a black friend. Not even a variation of it, just straight out there with the verbatim cliche trope.
We're all against immigration, not because we don't think that we don't want whites replaced. We don't want you to come in and toxify this free, great, amazing country that we have like you're already doing.
Toxifying the great nation that we have? I don't think that was a quote you were looking for. It's poisoning the blood of the country. That was the line from Mein Kampf you were looking for, or probably, you know, the line that Donald Trump said on national television, because we know you're not really a scholar of history there. Either way, though, saying immigrants toxify the country is Nazi shit. You literally just proved the point.
Colorado, for example, where I live, Aurora was literally taken over because we allowed that to happen.
It literally did not. You're making that up. Well, you're not making it up because you're too fucking stupid to make up anything. But the people who spoon feed you the racist shit you believe made that up. Which is why I guarantee you can't provide a citation for it. In fact, immigrants have absolutely nothing to do with the thing Aurora, Colorado is most infamous for, and it has everything to do with somebody who looks a hell of a lot like you. Last I checked, it wasn't a dude selling bomb-ass tacos out of a food truck that decided to shoot up a movie theater. It was your twin fucking brother. But speaking of where you live, since you're such a proud boy about your beliefs, I figured I'd do a little free advertising for you. Because isn't this your business? A Duck Mobile, which is a stupid name, in Grand Junction, Colorado, 250 miles from Aurora, which I'm guessing is quite a bit further than you've ever gone from your trailer park. But anyway, here you go, your free advertisement. Are you a proud white nationalist who thinks immigrants are toxifying the nation and you are heading out to your next Trump parade, but you did not see that your clapped out F-350 was almost out of oil? Well, head on down to the only place where people are dumb enough to vote for Lauren Boebert, Grand Junction, Colorado, and pay a visit to Zachary Quigg at a Duck Mobile. Can he read repair manuals? Definitely not. Will he sell parts off your car for meth? Absolutely. But if you need somebody who will treat you white, there's nobody better in the business than this bitch. And if you act now, he'll even throw in the Burning Cross air freshener for free. A Duck Mobile, where the only thing brown around here are the shirts. All right, that's enough free advertising from me, so cheers, bud.